Hello, friends. How are you? It's Remy here from the Online Business Temple. How are you? Hopping on for some late night chit chat. To be honest, I was meaning to go live all day, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen until now. Life, shopping, out with the daughter, all sorts of fun things today. And so we are only just getting live now. So what I'm just going to quickly do is I'm going to chat. Hey, Kelly. Nice to see you. Haven't spoke to you in a while, as in about 2 seconds ago. Um, um, I am just going to drop a link. Drop a link now because I'm going to forget otherwise. I've got to do it on my phone because it doesn't let me do stuff on here. I just dropped a link. So if you are watching live, that link that is now in the chat is for a free event that I'm going to tell you about at the end of this. Free event I'm doing on Friday. Um, it's around using AI to create courses. And if you're watching on a replay, go and check out that link and click on it and say you're going or you're interested so that you can get all the updates this week because I'll be posting in the event about all the stuff that's coming up. So make sure you go and check the event that's happening on Friday. It's a free event. I'm only going to run it once free because I need to test out the content, and after that, it will be a paid. It'll be a paid workshop. So if you're interested in learning about AI and course creation, then check out the link in the comments and get yourself registered for a free seat. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Remy from the Online Business Temple. I am a business coach and I am a tech coach, but I'm also an expert course builder. And a little bit of my backstory is that I have run my own businesses since I figured it out the other day. It was since 2003. So it's been over 20 years of running my own business, 10 years mentoring thousands of businesses. And the last 2 to 3 years, I have worked for a digital course platform where there was, I think it was around 40,000 course creators and makers, where I supported them with creating courses and memberships and things like that. Um, Kelly says, that's a good coach, catching my launch crisis and getting me in line. Always here for you. Um, so I am um, obsessed with growing people's businesses. I have been for a long time. I've been in so many different businesses over the years that I can easily recognize holes, problems, and solutions very quickly. Um, because it's second nature to me. I've worked with so many different businesses, and the tech side of things. I have a computer science degree, so I'm as nerdy as they come in terms of building computers and building programs and designing games and things like that. Like I am nerd certified, and so I've always been obsessed with tech. I run a £7 tech membership. Um, the point of me telling you this stuff, not to gloat, is to talk about the fact that I am obsessed with tech and I'm obsessed with business. And so becoming obsessed with tools, AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard and Jasper AI was inevitable. It was inevitable that somebody like me was going to become obsessed with these AI tools. And the funny thing is that as much hype as there's been around AI and chatbots and all that stuff, there are still a lot of people in this world who have never even heard of it, don't know what it is, don't even understand how it can help them or help their business. And so I'm really passionate about getting that message out there around using AI to make your life easier. And we are already using AI so much in our lives that most of the time we don't even recognize it. But there are millions of people who have never ever heard of ChatGPT or Jasper or Bard, don't know what it is, don't know how it can help them. And I have meshed my two loves together, which is course creation and tech, to Well, I've already created a course, a ChatGPT 101 course, which gives you a good introduction into how, as business owners who have to create content and promotional material, how this can help you and your business. So there's the ChatGPT 101 course, which is already created. And this Friday, I'm doing a workshop that's going to be all around really getting more focused and niched around how you can use AI to create your courses faster. So when we talk about course creation, it is often a task that is very overwhelming to people. It becomes this big thing, this big mammoth project that often takes course creators weeks or months. I mean, there's some people years to actually get the course from their heads out into the world, right? It is a big process and it is an overwhelming process. And so my experience and knowledge has led me to building frameworks and processes that makes what feels like a hard thing to do into a much easier and simpler thing to do. And since the introduction of AI, this has now been made even easier to do. So before you could take, I don't know, let's say a month or even 2 months to create a course. With the advancement of the AI tools that we have now, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, with the advancement of those, you are now able to create a course in a week or in a day or in less than a day, because the tool allows you to generate content faster, to create scripts faster, to create presentations faster. And it's really about understanding how you can use these tools to your advantage. Now, I'll give you a real world example about me personally. Um, I can make courses like with my eyes shut very, very quickly, get them done and built. One of the areas that I've always struggled with is creating sales pages because I am not a copywriter. Um, and because for some reason I had, and I think a lot of course creators will relate to this, have a bit of a block around selling my own stuff, or actually being able to describe clearly what I am selling, right? And so for me, my struggle was always creating a sales page that connected with people and told them what it was they were actually buying. I always struggled with that. And so I have spent thousands of pounds investing in copywriters. I've done copyright programs. I've hired copywriters to write sales pages for me. I've spent a lot of money because I knew this was the area that wasn't my strongest part of my business. I knew how to do all the other bits and how to run my business. I know how to get results for my clients, but actually creating a sales page was an area where I struggled. And I know a lot of course creators struggle here too. And so I invested, learned, improved, and I'm much better at writing sales pages now. But I still always go and get it checked by somebody else before I launch a sales page. But now, with the advancement of AI, I can write a sales page in like 5 minutes. A sales page that I'm excited about, a sales page that does all the things that I would have paid a copywriter to do, but does it to a level that I feel confident about using that sales page going forward. Now, a little caveat to that is that always I will always edit and personalize and humanize what what ChatGPT might create for me, for example. But the foundational level of what it creates and in the time it creates saves me time, money, energy, and stress. So now when I'm releasing a new offer or a new program, I'll go straight to ChatGPT. In fact, ChatGPT is a browser now that is always open. It's always open on my desktop, just like Canva is, just like Google Docs is. ChatGPT is a browser tab that is always open because it's game changing. So what I'm passionate about is not teaching people all the things about AI, because AI for a lot of people still feels scary. It still feels unknown. It still feels like the big bad wolf that's coming to get us and take all our jobs. And there is still a lot of fear around it because it's new. I remember I mean, and I'm getting on a bit now, but I remember the days where I used to use dial-up and go onto forums. So I literally remember when web pages were launched. I remember when blogs were launched. I remember when Facebook was launched. I remember when Twitter was launched. And as all of these new things were coming out, there was fear and fear mongering because it was this new thing that was going to be terrible, or it was seen as a fad and it was just going to go away, and and nobody would take it seriously. And we are in that era again with AI. A lot of people are still saying, oh, this is just a fad, it's just going to pass. No, it's a bit like Bitcoin, it's just going to disappear and all of that stuff. But this is something different. This is something that is here to stay. It is um I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. It's like it's going to become integral to how we as online business owners show up in the world. And it may not happen instantly. It may take a year. It may take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. But it is certainly something that is improving and is integrating more and more and more into all of the tools that we are already using as business owners. And all that's going to happen is that is going to continue to increase and increase every day. There are new AI tools that come out, 10 to 15 a day, that are being released that do more and more things for us as business owners. So, whether it's copywriting, whether it's creating your graphics, whether it's creating brand new images for you, there is AI tools that are covering the spectrum. And as a content creator and as a course creator, for me, I know that if I'm using the tools that will allow me to move quicker, be more visible, to show up more, to promote my offers more, then I know that I am at an advantage over my competitors or people who are doing similar stuff to me. And I think this is the key with AI. It's not so much about being left behind. Okay, it is a little bit, but it's more that if your competitors are using these tools and are able to outpost you, out promote you, out market you, send more emails than you, then they are going to take a bigger bite of the audience, because they are able to show up more. They are able to engage more because they are using tools that allow them to spew out content at a much faster rate than you can, right? And so there is this element that, and it's not, I don't even think it's scaremongering. It's simply a fact that if, if I've got a super engine to use and you're still using an engine that's 30 years old and breaks down often, then yes, I'm going to have an advantage over you. And I'm going to make much more headway or further headway than you faster. And this is the era that we are in that if you are too scared to even try using AI to help you and help you in your business, what happens is the people around you who are using it move faster, quicker, and they get to your audience before you get to your audience. They get to get those sales before you get to get those sales. And so for me, as a business coach and as a tech coach, I am looking at how do I best combine using AI into my business. And the workshop that I'm delivering on Friday is this beautiful amalgamation of showing you how you can use AI to build courses quicker. So, course creating is hard anyway, or it can be hard if you have no roadmap, if you have no plan, if you have no structure. And it's actually pretty much the same for AI as well, that you have to have a plan about how you're going to use it, what you want to get out of it. Because if you come at AI, and I'm talking like ChatGPT or Jasper or Bard, if you come at using these tools without a plan, without a goal that you want to get out of it, then it's just going to produce you generic shit that's not helpful for you in any way at all. And so course creating and AI both need you to have a plan of some sort going forward. And so what I'm bringing together in this workshop is how you can use AI content creating tools to create your course faster, quicker, better. So again, the link is in the chat. If you are interested in coming along to this workshop on Friday, completely free, 1 o'clock. It's going to be in my Zoom room. You have to sign up though. You have to sign up for your free seat. Do go and sign up for your free seat, where we are talking around, there's 3 core areas that we're going to be talking around in the workshop, but the goal of the course is to make you feel more confident using AI, and certainly feel more confident around creating courses. And oh, look at my little dog popping his head out. Look at him. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Come on. Come on. Mr. Dinks. Kelly says, my ADHD brain got lost in ChatGPT for days without actually helping me with anything I was supposed to be doing. Squirrels, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to come at it with a plan, and you need to know what the result is you want to get out of it, and also you need to know the right way to ask it to get the results that you want. So at the moment, what I see is a lot of people saying things like, "Oh my God, ChatGPT just gave me some generic response. It's no good. I'm just going to keep writing my own stuff." And often, and often, you get that result because of the prompt that you put in. So there is still some education that needs to happen around how you use these tools to get it to write you that amazing sales page, to get it to write you those amazing emails, to get it to write you those fantastic social media posts and marketing posts. If you don't have the right techniques or the right prompts to use, then yes, it will give you generic stuff that is absolutely useless to no one. Here we go. Kelly, you literally just said the same thing. When you actually know how to use it, it's a game changer. Yes, it is. It really is. When you know how to use an AI bot the right way, it can absolutely help you with generating content for your business so quickly, and you'll be stunned. And I mean, like I'm like a kid in a candy shop whenever I go onto any of these AI tools. You know, if you ask it a question in the right way, sometimes the answers it generates is it's mind blowing, you know. Or and the other thing that's really great about it is like, so a lot of people feel like, well, I don't want a bot to write me content because it doesn't feel human and it doesn't express emotions and all of this stuff. And actually, I would disagree. Actually, if you ask it in the right way and give it good directions and instructions, it actually can produce some emotional, heartfelt content, right? So, but my point was, oh God, squirrels. Now I'm having squirrels. The point just jumped out of my head. Um, where was I going? Where was I going with that? I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. It's completely gone out of my head now. Um, what was I talking about? I don't know. I was about to go off on a tangent, but it's now jumped out of my head. So we'll forget that point. But but ChatGPT can absolutely help you with creating content for your business, um, in a way that the points come back. It's come back. There we go. Just came back. The other thing I was going to say was the other way that you could use ChatGPT was, um, the people who say, I don't want to use a bot. I don't, it doesn't feel human. It's not, it's not realistic enough. It's too generic. Is the other way, the other powerful way to use it is to simply write your content that you would have written anyway. So if you've got a social media post that you were going to write out about one of your offers or something you're selling, or you've written a blog, or you've written a script because you want to do a video presentation or something like that, you take your original work that you've written and you take it to ChatGPT, Jasper, Bard, whoever, right? And you put that original text in and you ask it to act like a copywriter and you ask it to edit your work. I mean, all it does is it just amplifies your goodness that you've already created and makes it even better. And I think a lot of people don't realize that you can do that. It's not that you just go and ask it to create content. You can ask it to, it's like having a teacher mark your work and improve it and give it back to you. And like, oh, it was a 5 out of 5 when you hand it in, but now here you go, here's a 10 out of 10 piece of work. And so that's one of the things that I started doing, was creating sales pages and then taking all of my sales page copy that was kind of okay, probably a little bit meh if I'm being honest, and put it into Chat GPT and then watch it work its magic. And so not only does it rewrite, it assesses everything you've written, and then it restructures your sentences, and it makes you sound clever and more professional, and but it still has those elements of that human touch to it that you want, and you, because it's using your words, it's using your phrasing. um but again, you set the prompts for how you want it to come out. If you are not setting the prompts, if you're not telling it the way, the tone, the vibe, the feeling that you want it to give you, then it's not going to give you that. It's just going to give you generic algorithmic response. And so this is the joy of playing with AI, is figuring out what the right prompts are, the right ways to ask, and asking it either to create something or to edit something or to rewrite something or to give you some alternative options. It's super powerful stuff, and I do get very, very excited about it, because I've seen personally for me how it has sped up my processes in my business. It's allowed me to create content far more quickly. Um, than I ever imagined. And it's like having your own copywriter in your business. It's like having your own VA in your business. You got someone to write your emails. You got someone to do your marketing. You got someone to create your courses for you. It's absolutely fabulous. So I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's not going away, people. It's not going away. So, all those naysayers out there who keep telling you it's a fad, it's going to pass by, it ain't. It really ain't. It's going to become more and more integrated into everything we do. So we've seen already, Microsoft have invested greatly into OpenAI, which is the creator of ChatGPT, and AI is now integrated into their search engine, right? So you can use the search engine and you've got the AI right there next to it. And it gives you another level of search. It gives you another level of information that we could not have got with our bog standard search engine. So AI is being added onto lots of things. If you log into Canva right now, which is a popular tool that many business owners use to create their graphics and their images for their business, Canva has AI massively integrated into it. And this is going to continue to happen on every tool and platform that we are using as business owners to grow our business. So it's not going away. And it's also actually not that scary in this context, right? In the context I'm talking about, which is using it to create content and to create courses faster. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all the other big scary things that AI can do, is doing. That's not my bag, right? My bag is talking about how we use AI as business owners who have to create lots of content to sell our offers, to get people to buy our programs, to get people to buy our one-to-one services, to get people to buy our courses. I'm talking about AI from that perspective of how do we use these tools to make our lives easier. And that's what I get excited about, because the potential is huge, and I'm here for it. I'm excited about it, and I think it's a real game changer for a lot of business owners. So, um, again, the link is in the chat. I'm going to pop the link in the chat. If you've got any questions, do feel free to ask. I'm just going to get that on my phone because I can't do it on the screen, but I'll pop the link in again if I can. But this Friday, there we go, links in the chat. This Friday, 1 p.m. I am doing a free workshop, course creating with ChatGPT, and I invite you to come. Link is in the chat. Click on the link, go reserve your seat, because it's a Zoom room, so you need to put your name and your email address in order to get the Zoom link. And Friday we will meet for an hour, maybe 90 minutes, and I'm gonna blow your brains off with lots of um, cool ways that you can create a course in super fast lightning time using one of these AI tools. So I'm going to teach you some stuff that will be really useful, and you can then go off and create yourself a course in super fast time and start, getting that money into your business. And that's my whole goal. My goal is to work with people who want to create courses and turn that into an income or an extra income into their business. And now we have tools like ChatGPT that allows me to help you do it even quicker. I already have a framework and I have a program called the Online Course Accelerator where people go through it and they create a course in 30 days. Now with ChatGPT, you can do it in such like breakneck speeds. You could create a course in a couple of days, in a day, half a day. Like it's absolutely incredible. So I hope you can join me. Again, check out the link in the comments. If you're watching on replay, type hashtag replay. And I will see you again very soon. I hope this video has helped at least one person today to go and check out what ChatGPT is, or to, think about a course that they would like to create. And if you're interested in creating a course, but you don't know what the right course should be, reach out to me, send me a DM. I've got some free tools and things that you can have that might help you. And there is a free course creators guide I've created as well, and that's somewhere down on my profile. So have a look for that as well. And my dog is walking on my keyboard. Sorry. So anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. So thank you for joining me this evening, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.